So hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. There has been a great deal of controversy surrounding the Google Helpful Content Update. And honestly, the last helpful content update was back in September 2023. And for those who may not be, who probably don't follow this channel as much, they probably wouldn't know this, but Google, after the September 8th update, made the helpful content update part of their 4 update. So now it's really hard to tell whether or not helpful content update, whether your site was this by the helpful content update or part of the helpful content update after a 4 update. Okay? And the reason why Google made that a part of the 4 update and not have it as a separate update was because the changes that Google wanted to make, at least the major significant changes that Google wanted to make to their algorithm regarding evaluating the quality of content on sites were already made. Plus, according to some experts, they blacklisted the websites that needed to be blacklisted, so those that were abusing the content on their site to rank, and so their site was only for ranking purposes, and there was no helpful content on the site. But since then, many sites have not been able to recover. And the running commentary on this is that it's impossible to recover from September 4 update. The running commentary on this is that it's near impossible to recover from the HCU update. Now, I have seen recoveries from the HCU update. I've helped some people recover from the HCU update, or some of the sites more appropriately recover from the HCU update. The problem is that a lot of these experts that are saying that it's impossible to recover from the HCU update are actually not on the same page as people that are following them. Now, when the HCU update hits your site, and this is very important to understand, it will either tank your traffic entirely or there will be a slight demotion of traffic. Now, either your site will look like this, which is the steep decline in traffic, or it will look like this, all right? So it's a gradual decline, it's not much of a deal. You probably wouldn't even notice it if there is a steep decline in your traffic after the helpful content update. So go through your search console and check. So if you see the straight line going down in September, these sites cannot be recovered, okay? And as of right now, I can tell you, and Glenn Gabe has the data on this, which I'll show you, you will not be able to recover those sites because I had 3 of those sites myself that I experimented with. I actually purchased those sites of people who have lost their businesses because of that. And we did just about everything under the sun. So we changed the UI, we changed the design, we completely overhauled the content of the site. We got a few experts to write articles. We did just about everything to the site. And as of right now, that site and maybe recovered 5% of its traffic. Okay, so it's the needle has not moved on those sites. Right now it's across all 3 sites. The amount of money I've spent on that is a great deal more than I get paid for monthly SEO. But it's a worthwhile pursuit because now I know that those are sites that I cannot commit to recovery. And if you have one of those sites, you probably want to just close the site down. Like Google has said this, just close the site down. So Glenn Gabe has been tracking a few sites, and he put this on X, and he said that out of the site that he was tracking, 88 of those sites increased by 20%, which is not a lot. It is something, but it's still not a lot after the August 4 update. And so you'll notice that after the 4 update, the traffic kind of improves. And that's because the HCU is now part of the 4 update. So according to him, many show a surge and then a drop back in traffic after that. And we've seen that a lot with this website we're working on. Some show more of an increase recently, and a few have shown full recoveries. No full recovery anomaly here. Most surges are relative, and those sites get back to where they were, even close yet. Now, the ones that are fully recovered, now he doesn't tell us the nature of the site that he's tracking. I've had people that come to me that say, we were hit by the HCU. I take a look at there's decline in the traffic, not a straight line down. And there's a certain decline in the traffic in September, but their site is an e-commerce store, or they're running a service-based business. So I know both those types of sites are easier to recover because they've either gone overboard with their content, or that it is an internal issue with the site. So It's internal links. It's they're not following a topical map. There's keyword cannibalization. There could be a whole host of things that are wrong with the site. So when we get a site like that, we're looking at, what type of site it is. Now, if I had a content site and come to me and say, you see the decline in traffic after the HCU update, and I see a consistent decline in the traffic after every core update with no recovery, despite the fact that they're doing everything to recover the site, so they've gone through it and they've done a detailed audit, they've fixed the technical issues on their site, they've fixed the internal linking on their site, they have fixed the quality of the content of the site, they've done all of that, and they're still not recovered, then it means that Google does not see their site as being a service-based site or an e-commerce store. Because if you would have any of those sites, it's easier to recover. But if you do a lot of content, then you're actually turning if let's say it's a service-based site into a content-heavy site, and that is what you shouldn't be doing. If you have content, it should be published with purpose, and you should know what you're publishing and why you're publishing it. So just don't publish it. So out of the sites that were cracked by Glenn gave, you can see that there was one that there's this gradual decline in traffic. And there's another one, there's a gradual decline in traffic, and you can see that this is a site that's recovering. There's another one that has jumped up in traffic, and I'm not sure what the history was because the screenshot doesn't show this. But I assume this was another one that had that was a steady decline in traffic. There's another one, steady decline in traffic, and uptick in traffic. And these screenshots, I believe, are from SEMrush or Ahrefs, a lot of those platforms. And those platforms cannot always be trusted because they're not pulling in first-party data. Don't have access to the site's Google Search Console, Google Analytics, or any back-end tracking system. So these are more estimates based on a few data points, but still, this is something. So if it's recovering, it will still recover your style. As a reminder, Google told us that there is a update coming up soon. Google also told us that there will not be any HCU recovery. So if you were hit by the September HCU update, your website will not recover. But if you were hit by, let's say, in March or in March or August, there will be a possibility of recovery, mainly because, there are really small tweaks made to the HCU. So if you have a site, take a look at it, go to your Google Search Console, check how hard it was hit. If it was hit super hard, you probably want to just drop everything and for the domain. Don't do that, move all of that content to a new domain, because if you do that, you might see a temporary uptick in traffic and impressions, but that will be short-lived. We try to experiment with that, and it does not work in the long term. You'd want to start from scratch, start with a topical map, make sure that you're not producing content just for way, but you're producing content with people, and just follow Google's guidelines with good SEO tactics, and you should be able to rank that site. Again, we have no control with Google's algorithm, but there are things that we can do to fix the site, depending on how hard it was hit. So if you like the video, like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you were hit by the HCU, if you were able to recover. I know a few people have commented on my post, said that they were able to recover their site. So congratulations if you were, but it's a hard battle and it takes time. So like and subscribe as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.